Here are 4 ways student athletes can and should communicate with college coaches. Number 1, send an introductory email. Email is the best way to introduce yourself to a college coach because you can put all of your recruiting info into one message, making it easy for college coaches to evaluate you as a potential recruit. Here are 3 must-haves for a college coach intro email. Must-have number 1, be specific and be personal. Your message should be tailored to each school, not copy and paste. For example, I read on your Instagram account, your team had the highest GPA for all sports. Congrats. I'm glad your players share my dedication to both sports and academics. Must-have number 2, key recruiting information. Coaches need to know this info up front for eligibility purposes and to see whether or not you fit their recruiting needs. Include basic info, your name, your grad year, your location, athletic details, your position, your stats, awards, academics, GPA, and test scores. And lastly, your contact info for you and your high school or club coaches. And the last must-have, next steps. Highlight a specific next step and let them know your follow-up plan. Be proactive rather than waiting for them to act. Example, if you have an upcoming camp or a competition schedule, send it and ask them to come evaluate you. If you send a highlight video, ask for feedback.
Number 2, follow up with a phone call. After sending that initial email to a college coach, consider making a follow-up call to discuss your email and college goals in more detail. Keep in mind, the NCAA does have specific rules on when college coaches can follow up with prospects, so this is more geared toward juniors, seniors, and maybe some underclassmen that are already receiving Division I interest. If you are receiving D1 interest as an underclassman, use your high school coach or a club coach to help establish that initial contact. Otherwise, just wait until the NCAA gives the green light for phone calls. It's probably a good idea to wait maybe 24 to 48 hours before making a follow-up phone call. That gives the coach plenty of time to review your information.
Number 3, respond to recruiting letters and invites promptly. When college coaches are reaching out via email, phone call, or text message, make sure you respond to them promptly and professionally. Never ignore contact from a college coach, even if it's not an interest right away. Why? College coaches have an extensive network. You never know who they may speak with or where they're going to end up in the future. If you don't have interest in a program, make sure you politely acknowledge their interest, even if you decline.
Number 4, stay in touch and share updates. Coaches value recruits they can connect with, so keep them updated on your athletic and academic progress often. Here's what coaches want to be updated on. How your games are going. Wins are awesome, but it's good to talk about losses too, and how you plan to bounce back. School stuff. Did you ace a test, crush a big project, or raise your GPA? Give your coach the lowdown. What's on your schedule? Keep them posted on your upcoming games and events. New skills. Share what you're working on and developing your game or improving a skill. So that's it. There are your 4 quick tips on communicating with coaches. We've got more info on texting, emailing, and connecting with coaches on social media, so check that out too.